What up, what up? Listen, I just want to say this because it's not always that you're reaping something bad. You're a good person that may have made some bad decisions, may have made some bad mistakes, but you're not a bad person. But what I want to talk about is the difference between reaping and just living. Because this life thing on this earth is tough right now. It's challenging. It's testy. It can be a hard knock life at times. And you're not speaking from a place of being a victim. You're just speaking the truth because it's real out here in these spiritual streets. I know it's all spiritual right now, but check yourself, step back, sit down, be still, and breathe. Because sometimes the things that happen to you are because of the incompetence of others, because of the lack of intelligence of others, because of the mistakes of others, because of the lack of concern, care, and compassion of others. And you may just be in the way of that. And you got to ask yourself, like, what's really going on? And it may feel like one thing after another. It may feel like when it rains, it pours. But when it rains, it pours. What you got to do? You gonna have a temper tantrum? You gonna have a fit? You gonna throw a fit? You gonna cry? Yeah, it's okay. But after you finish doing all that, breathe. Because a lot of people may think that what you're going through is because you are chaotic on the inside, and that's not it. That's not it. And sometimes it may be some type of interruption from a witch, from a warlock, from a demonic attack. But learn how to discern when it's just, are you reaping? Or is this just part of the living, the challenges that come with life? And teaching you how to respond instead of overreacting, instead of being triggered, instead of doing the most when things are not going your way. I know it can be so frustrating at times where you just want to cry it out. That's okay, cry it out. Because there's a lot going on in this world right now. And it's dangerous out here in these streets. We're living in some, when you really look at what's happening all around us, not just in this stinking nation, but also in this rotten world, it's scary. Especially with black women. I think I'm going to talk about that more. Because if it ain't the black man that's, I was about to say something. But if it ain't the black man that's turning their back, disrespecting us, neglecting us, it's the others. Other colors, other races, other nations. There's an attack on black women. And I know it's happening to all races, all nations. I know, but I'm starting to see like a ripple effect of this attack on black women. The hate is real. If it ain't coming from the black man, it's coming from the white women. If it ain't coming from the white women, it's coming from your own other black women. If it ain't coming from the Asians, it's coming from the Latinas. If it ain't coming from the Latinas, it coming from the... It's too much. And to me, that's demonic. And they're being used to play that role, to go against black women, women of color, brown women. I just heard about a young woman lynched. What is going on in Mississippi? So, What we're going to do is take it back, way back. I told y'all that. I've been saying that for a few years now, that I heard that from the satanic side. I heard that from the dark side in the ethers. They showing you with this lynching, with this killing, stealing, destroying, how much they going to get away with it. And the Most High is going to allow it. It is what it is right now, because it needs to be revealed. It needs to be exposed. We need to see. The veil has been lifted. The evil that's been, many of us knew it was evil, but it's many of them on this earth that's inhumane. They ain't human. This is an ancient evil that's predatory at that. Yeah, like I said, this is an ancient evil. It's predatory. It's psychopathic. It's pedophilia. And all. It's out of control, out of order, ungodly, unholy. Make America great again. Oh, it was great when we were lynching, enslaving them, killing them, stealing. It's real out here. It's some dangerous times we in right now. And you gotta have to circle around and change your mindset about certain people, places, and situations. The truth is here. Exposure is here. But I ain't gonna get too deep into that. I just want to talk about this reaping or living. Are you reaping or just living? This hard knock life. It's by demonic design, though. A lot of things that are happening around us. It's not always that you're reaping when you're going through a lot of chaotic stuff. Because somebody may be asking, what did I do? God is punishing me. No, you're punishing yourself with that thought pattern. Sit down and breathe and have some sense. You know when you've been well and how you walk in this earth and how you conducting yourself and your behaviors. You know a lot of stuff that may happen to good people doesn't warrant negativity to come their way, doesn't warrant harm and hurt to come their way, doesn't warrant for the darkness, evil, wickedness to come their way. But that's the type of world we live in right now. And the only one, and the only way, and the only truth, and the only life is through Christ. That's the only way you're going to be covered. And when you start feeling overwhelmed with this living, because now you're thinking you're reaping probably for what you sowed in the past, but you really need to get clear on that. Is that the truth, or is that the enemy within telling you a lie? Because if you have been choosing peace, if you have been doing the work to heal, to become whole, to become better, why is God punishing you? And that question is rhetorical, because somebody think they are being punished by God, and maybe that's what the message is about. God is not punishing you. How about you being pruned? How about you being prepared? How about you being purified? This is part of the readiness of the spiritual heart to endure this long suffering. I told y'all about this endurance. That's part of the fruit of the Spirit. We didn't come to this earth to be comfortable. I got a video I want to share because I heard this. I don't know if I'm going to share. I might just talk about it, but it's just a little short I saw. And, this young black woman, she sounded so angry. So, with all that anger, I don't understand how people can be angry all the time, because you be tired when you're angry every day, when you're mad every day. But, she's sitting up here talking about, the Caucasians, that they got heaven on earth because they don't have to worry about this, they don't have to do that. And then she talking about, and then we have to beg, and then us black people have to beg God. Let me stop, y'all. I'm about to go. Ain't nobody told you to beg God. I ain't nothing without God. If I don't have Jesus, I don't want nothing else, okay? I pity the fool. I feel so sad and sorry for those who just don't know Christ, who has not witnessed the power and presence of the Holy One, of the Creator. This life on earth is temporary. You can't take none of this stuff with you. And you up there talking about they got heaven on earth. They gotta sacrifice black women like you to keep getting them houses and cars and 401ks and and stocks and bonds and all this wealth. They part of secret societies, cliques, cults, clubs. And here y'all go. Black folks want to be part of that white supremacy because they got things. The haves and the have-nots. The have-nots. And she looking like a whole clown. Trying to be European. Instead of just being who you are and learning who you belong to. The material and possessions. That's why this world has gone to hell in a handbasket. Okay? It's too much. But this message is for someone. You're not reaping. You may feel some sadness and sorrow on the inside of you. You may be going through the most right now, but you're not being punished. God is not punishing you. Haven't you been through enough? Haven't you gotten the lessons? Haven't you learned, honey child? Don't let that enemy keep whispering death in your ear. Speak life over yourself. Encourage yourself. Help yourself through this time. Go to the one. Every time you're feeling confused. Because the enemy is trying to deceive you, and that's the enemy within. And don't let anybody tell you that what you're going through is because of something that you did. And you know better than anybody who you are, what you've done, and what you've been through. Only Yeshua, only the Creator can tell you really what's going on. When all this unorganized chaos is going on around you. And you just feel like, you do feel like you under spiritual attack. You do feel like it's persecution. Living just enough for the city I'm living. Just enough for the city. I don't know why that song came through. Listen. Live enough for the Most High. Okay? The one who breathed life into you. Who breathed that spirit into you. That's why he's still here. Okay? Now just sit down. Breathe. Be still. And know that I am God. Okay. Message. I hope you heard the word. I hope this message encouraged you, edified you, and enlighten you to the truth. I'm keeping you all lifted up in my high thoughts and prayers. Y'all be safe out here in these funky, stinking, ranky streets. Okay? Because there's too much going on. But if you stay prayed up and you seek shelter in the shadow of the Almighty, if you seek refuge in the shadow of the Almighty, you're going to be all right. And I'll catch y'all on the next go round. I holla, love you, peace.